Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Medyo natagalan tayo mag-upload ng videos recently. May nagbakasyon kasi tayo and medyo naging busy din. But we're back and now gagawa tayo ng video ng review ng Vivo phone na to. Ang Vivo Y22S. So ano pang hinihintay natin? Let's do this! Nag-upload na ako actually ng first impressions video ko ng phone na to. Ito yung link. And that's been a few weeks ago and nagamit na natin to ng mas extensively after that. So mas maganda yung magiging insight natin sa review na to. So tingnan natin kung ano yung makukuha natin sa loob ng box na to kapag binili natin yung phone. So of course you have your cellphone itself. Yung cellphone na to may kasama na siyang screen protector. Then you have your clear case. Then you have a charger na kasama. This is an 18-watt charger kasi yung phone na to supports 18-watt charging. Then you have your yung panundot no para sa inyong SIM card at saka micro SD card slot. Then you have a USB-A to USB-C cable and of course your documentation. So kung titingnan niyo may kasama pa rin kayong charger. So hindi katulad ng ibang phones, lalo na yung mga flagship phones, wala nang kasamang charger. Ito, meron pa rin kasamang charger. Tingnan natin yung design and build ng phone na to. Umpisa natin sa likod kasi very interesting yung color na to. No? Ang tawag nila sa color na to is Summer Cyan. And kung titingnan ninyo, parang meron siyang design, parang brush, no? And then, kapag binabago-bago niyo yung angle, nagbabago-bago ng onti yung color. Parang yung medyo holographic yung dating, di ba? And meron siyang onting texture para hindi masyadong madulas yung likod na to. And of course, they have their logo here. Isa lang pala sa mga kulay na available. Meron pang iba. Then you have here your camera setup, dual camera setup na may flash. Yung parang design language, medyo parang katulad ng sa itsura ng sa iPhone, no? Then you have here yung gilid, that's just plastic. And then pag tinignan nyo sa taas, the only thing that you'll see is yung slot para sa inyong dual SIM card and micro SD card. And hindi pala hybrid to, no? Talagang dedicated na dual SIM card na tray and also micro SD slot. So that's actually very good. Sa kaliwang side, you'll see nothing. Blank lang talaga. But sa right side, that's where you have your volume rocker and also your power button, power and sleep button. Now, the power and sleep button also acts as your fingerprint scanner. So wala siyang display na fingerprint scanner. Nandito siya sa power button. Then sa harap, that's your screen, of course. Glass 6.55 inches. So medyo malaki tong phone na to. You have to use both of your hands most of the time. And then you have here your selfie camera, teardrop style, no? And then wala na, no? Pagdating dito, of course you can see here medyo may chin kayo dito, but yung bezel is, I mean, that's para sa akin tolerable yan, walang problema dyan. Then sa ilalim, you'll see your speaker. Isa lang yung speaker ng phone na to. You have here your USB-C port for your charging at kung ano pang ibang connections. Mic, and you have your 3.5mm jack para sa mga wired headphones and wired na headsets ninyo para ma-enjoy nyo pa rin yan. Alright, so that's it, no? Pagdating dito sa physical tour para sa design and build ng phone na to. Yung display ng phone na to is 6.55 inches, so medyo malaki siya. And then yung kanyang resolution is 720 by 1612, so it's HD+. When it comes to the pixel density, it's 270 ppi. So medyo makikita nyo yung mga dots dyan. Pag nilapitan nyo talagang ganyan yung tingin ninyo. Pero hindi naman kayo ganyan gumamit ng phone siguro, no? Ganyan, reasonable distance. And with that, hindi nyo na mapapansin yung mga dots na yan. When it comes to the screen to body ratio, it's 82.4%. So that's because of yung bezel dyan and also yung chin medyo obvious dito. But again, for me, hindi naman ako masyadong na-intimidate dyan when I'm watching videos, YouTube or Netflix or kung saan ano man. Hindi ko na halos napapansin yung bezel na yan kasi nakafocus na ako dun sa video, and I think that's ganun din naman talaga yung tendency na mangyayari sa atin when we're using this. Now, this phone or this display is an IPS panel, so because of that, hindi ganun masyadong nagpa-pop up yung mga colors, and ginagawa ko na lang para medyo mag-pop up naman is tinataasan ko yung brightness, kasi pagka nasa bandang gitna parang medyo talagang underwhelming na talaga, lalo na kapag binaba nyo pa, underwhelming na talaga yung display. So para medyo bumawi is tinataasan ko yung brightness. And also because being an IPS panel, yung viewing angle kapag ka binago ninyo, medyo nawawala rin yung integrity niya, no? So hindi siya katulad ng OLED panels. Now, tayo naman pag gumagamit tayo ng phone, kadalasan straight lang na ganyan, di ba? Hindi naman tayo nagpapalit-palit ng ganun. Medyo nagiging problema lang yan kapag may kasama kayong nanonood, let's say, ng YouTube videos or ng sa Netflix or any videos na tinitin nyo sa screen, and then para sa kanila hindi ganun kaganda yung colors and yung viewing angle, hindi ganun kaganda para sa kanila. So, hindi nila ganun mas na-enjoy yung pinapanood kumpara dun sa direktang nakatingin sa phone. Dito naman bumawi itong phone na to. This phone is this display is 90 Hz refresh rate. So, yung scrolling is definitely much better kumpara sa 60 Hz. So, very smooth yung scrolling niya. So, that medyo a little bit underwhelming IPS panel. Don't worry, meron naman kayong 90 Hz na refresh rate. Now, let's talk about the cameras. Unahin natin yung rear na camera setup. So, as you can see, as we mentioned a while ago, yung design language niya medyo parang iPhone, pero dalawa lang tong lens na nandito, na yung isa is 50 megapixel na shooter, yung main shooter ninyo, and then yung isa is for macro shots, which is just at 2 megapixel. And then you have here your flash na setup. Ito yung mga sample na photos nakuha, and here as you can see,
you start the fire. I'm trying to find what you like. Oh, you and I won't close our eyes till we cross that line. There's something about you. You know I crave your touch, but we don't need to rush.
And then yung selfie camera niya has an 8 megapixel lens, and I think yung mga kumukuha na gustong nagkakaroon ng enhancement yung kuha nila, matutuwa sila sa phone na to. Kasi if you look at this, so tingnan natin, no, papakita ko sa inyo. So I'm gonna use the selfie camera now. So right now, ito yung kuha tayo, and pwede nyong i-enhance yan, no? In fact, if you take this photo, punta kayo sa portrait. Pag pumunta kayo sa portrait, meron kayo makikitang icon dyan na parang mukha, no? Click on that, and then marami na kayong pwedeng i-adjust na facial feature dito. Pwede nyo palitan yung inyong kung yung slimness ng mukha ninyo, pwede nyo palitan yung inyong kung short face, kung big eyes. So for example, big eyes, tingnan natin. Wow, lumaki naman talaga. Yan, big eyes. And then you have here, kung gusto nyo paliitin, yung slimmer cheeks, di ba? And then pagka gusto nyo rin na baguhin yung jaw ninyo, yung shape, and then kapag yung nose, even yung nose, no, kung nalalaki yan kasi ilong ninyo, pwede nyong baguhin din, liitan, and then yung marami pa, ano, kahit yung part na to ng mukha natin, pwedeng baguhin yung nose, yung mouth, no, ayan yung mouth, pwedeng baguhin yung shape. And then, yung eye span, no? Ito yung eye span, pwede nyo ring baguhin. Ayan, di ba? And, pwede nyo ring baguhin. Ayan, forehead, nakalagay dyan. Pati even yung forehead, no? Pwede nyo baguhin. Nakakap ako, so hindi nakikita. But, even yung kung gusto nyo ng mas whiter skin, pwede. And also, kung gusto nyo baguhin yung skin tone ninyo, pwede rin. In other words, sobrang daming pwede nyong gawin na enhancement doon sa selfie, using the selfie camera para sa mukha ninyo. And I think yung mga gusto ng may default na setting na, no, para hindi sila edit ng edit kapag nagkukuha sila ng selfie, pwede na lang agad iset dito, matutuwa sila dito for sure. So that's one of the things na talaga namang makakatulong or feature nitong phone na to pagdating dun sa kanilang selfie camera. So anyway, kukuha lang ako ng mga sample shots dito para makita nyo rin yung quality. When it comes to the video naman, no, yung video nito is it can take 1080p at 30 frames per second and also at 720p at 60 frames per second. So yun yung dalawa ninyong option. Now, yung phone na to wala siyang image stabilization, either yung optical or electronic image stabilization. So medyo shaky yung shot kapag kumukuha kayo. Now, if you want to use this na parang magiging inyong camera for vlogging and then you have to walk around, kailangan nyo ng gimbal para mas maging stable. Ngayon, kung okay naman sa inyo na medyo shaky, kahit nakalagay lang yan, handheld lang or nakalagay sa parang isang tripod na may cellphone holder, aux na din yan. So ito yung mga sample ng videos using the rear camera and also yung selfie camera.
His soul's just like a stone, vulnerable at night. She's always been on her own, doesn't need a man to fight. There goes my lady with her plans. We break all the rules when we can. I'm part-time singer in a band.
Okay, so this is a video na gamit yung selfie camera and ang gamit na rin nating mic sa pag-record ng audio nito is yung mic lang din mismo ng cellphone. As you can see, ito yung itsura niya kapag well-lit yung place. And try natin maglakad para makita nyo kung medyo matagtag. Handheld lang to. And as I've mentioned, wala tong image stabilization. So most likely, gagamit kayo ng gimbal kung gusto nyo itong gamitin pang vlog para stable yung kuha ninyo. Alright, so I'm also taking this video using the selfie camera. This time, tinry lang natin gawin na medyo yung lighting condition is hindi ganun kaganda, hindi ganun kaliwanag. So ito yung itsura nung kuha, and kung siguro mapapansin nyo, medyo grainy na yung shot kasi nagko-compensate na yung lens ng camera. But this is how it looks like kapag medyo naka-low lighting condition kayo. So this phone is running the Snapdragon 680 chipset. So typical na chipset ng mga mid-tier phones. And this is running Android 12. And together with that, it's also running the FunTouch OS 12 ng Vivo themselves. When it comes to the storage, it is the one I have right now is 128GB. Now, pagdating sa RAM, so this one, pagdating sa RAM, so I got this unit actually medyo maaga-aga. This was launched around September and I got this at that time, no. And again, sa iba't ibang country, medyo iba't ibang version yung lumalabas na version. The version that I got pagdating sa RAM is yung 6GB plus 2GB, meaning you have a 6GB na physical RAM and then yung 2GB is virtual RAM for a total of 8GB na RAM. Now, I know na yung release, for example now, yung latest release, I think ng version itong Y22S, lalo sa Pinas, is may dalawang version, 4GB and 8GB. And then yung 4GB can have an additional 4GB na virtual RAM, and yung 8GB has an additional of 8GB na virtual RAM at for a total of 16GB RAM. Now, yung nasa akin is 6GB physical plus 2GB na virtual RAM. The thing about this, kahit na 8GB total lang to, this still has very good performance. I've never had an issue na may naghang na app or nag-crash na app or sobrang bagal ng phone. I've never had that. And together, of course, with the Android 12 na OS, this is just a very good phone. And yung Fun Touch OS 12 ng Vivo as well is medyo malapit naman niya siya sa Android 12 and wala namang ganong kalaking tweak talaga outside of that Android 12, so very close sa stock na Android experience and I've never had any issues with it. So pagdating sa performance, no qualms, hindi umiinit. Yeah, that's one thing. Hindi ko alam kung hindi ko lang ba siya pinupush masyado, pero hindi ko pa talaga siya naramdaman or na-feel na sumobrang init kapag ginagamit ko. So that's actually very good. If you're looking for a gaming phone on a budget out there, ito siguro isa sa mga magandang options. So para dun sa mga mahilig mag-ML, I've been using this for sa paglalaro ng ML and I've never had any problems. Hindi siya naglalag, wala rin akong frame drops na nakikita, and hindi rin umiinit yung phone, no, kahit na naka-high settings ako, which is very good. Now of course, hindi ganun ka-graphics intensive yung ML. Pag medyo graphics intensive na yung game, for example Genshin Impact, medyo gagapang na yung phone kapag naka-medium settings kayo, and lalo na parang hindi nyo na nga pwedeng gamitin yung high settings. So ilalagay nyo lang sa low para makapaglaro pa rin kayo. But yung mga games na hindi kailangan ng masyadong graphics or hindi ganun graphics intensive, this phone really performs well. And also, meron siyang ultra gaming mode. May mga games na sinusuportahan yun. For example, Call of Duty, meron siyang ganon. You have this toggle na pwede nyong gamitin and you'll have this different option para dun sa paglalaro ninyo. And that's actually very good, which means this phone is really supporting gaming, no? And siguro may mga iba pang games na nagsusupport ng ultra gaming mode na yun. Hindi lahat, yung ML wala nun, pero yung Call of Duty meron. But it's good to have that. And pagdating sa gaming, I think, in most games, this phone is actually very good. Now, when it comes to media consumption, yung screen nito at that size is actually very good. And then pagdating dun sa wideband security, para kapag nanonood kayo sa mga streaming software, video streaming software like Netflix, Disney+, Amazon Prime, ang wideband security nito is L1. So that's actually very good para makanood kayo sa resolution na HD or even higher than that. Pagdating sa audio though, let's say audio ng movie na pinapanood nyo, also kahit yung audio lang ng mga Spotify and mga audio streaming software, yung speaker nito is a little bit overwhelming. So kung ang gagamitin nyo lang is yung kanyang speaker, medyo hindi ganun kaganda yung tunog. So I would recommend na gumamit kayo ng headset, either wired, kasi pwede nga to, may 3.5mm jack, or gamit kayo ng mga Bluetooth na headset, no? Yung paggamit lang ng native speaker na to, hindi siya ganun kaganda. But overall, it's still a good experience pagdating sa media consumption. Now, battery life. And this is one of the things that I really like pagdating sa mga mid-tier na phones, no? This one has a 5,000 mAh na battery, and with that battery size, yung phone na to is almost as good as using it for 2 days without charging. Yun yung experience ko. Gagamitin ko siya fully charged sa umaga pag aalis ng bahay. Pag uwi ko ng bahay sa gabi, meron pa akong at least 40 to 50%. And kahit hindi ako makapag-charge the next day, hindi pa rin ako ganong nag-worry na baka talagang maubusan ako ng battery. Ganun siya kaganda. And of course, that's normal use, normal average use, hindi yung parang dire-diretso ka talaga. But still, no, pagdating sa battery life, this phone is really good. Talagang matagal mo siyang magagamit. So, with that as well, meaning kapag let's say gusto niyo rin siyang gamitin lagi for navigation, kunyari let's say rider kayo ng Lalamove or kung anong mga ride-hailing app na gusto niyo siyang gamitin, let's say sa Grab, lagi kayong gagamit ng GPS and lagi naka-on yung phone, this phone is actually a very good workhorse para sa ganong application or sa ganong paggamit as well. Okay. When it comes to charging, this is 18-watt charging supported, and ang maganda, yung kasamang charger is also 18 watts. And with that, no, ang from 0 to 100%, mga around 2 hours ang aabutin ninyo para ma-fully charge. So overall, yung battery performance nito is really good. When it comes to connectivity, this phone is just 4G, so hindi pa siya 5G. Now, right now, hindi pa ako masyadong concerned dyan kasi hindi pa naman ganun kalaki yung coverage ng 5G. But if you want to have a 5G phone, this is not the phone you're looking for. But anyways, that 4G still serves very well. And then aside from that, of course, this is Bluetooth 5.0, and then yung Wi-Fi niya maganda rin. Hindi nga lang siya Wi-Fi 6, but the Wi-Fi is there, ABGN, at kung anong letters yan. And then lastly, this one has no NFC. So medyo importante sa inyo yung NFC. This is probably not the phone that you're looking for. So overall, I'm actually impressed with this phone. I like the battery performance. I like the 3.5mm jack. I like that 90Hz refresh rate. Although a little bit underwhelming on that IPS panel, but I think overall this is actually a very solid phone. Anyway, that's our review of the Vivo Y22S. Ano sa tingin nyo? Let me know in the comment section below if you think that this phone is for you. Alright, that's it. Maraming salamat sa inyong panonood ng review na to. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.